ASEA members, Jake Metcalf here. First, I want to start by saying that our hearts go out to anyone that tests positive for the novel coronavirus. No one should have to deal with this. If you or someone close to you is dealing with the virus, we will help in any way possible. ASEA members provide critical public services that keep Alaska running. You want to work? You also want to stay healthy so you can continue delivering these critical services to Alaskans. And you also want to be safe on the job and work in a safe environment. This is important not just for ASEA, but for all bargaining unit members. We want all public employees to be kept safe during this time. That's why we went to court today. Earlier this morning, a Superior Court judge in Anchorage heard oral arguments on our motion for a temporary restraining order, or a TRO, seeking to require the state to implement its own numerous mandates on the COVID-19 pandemic. This includes increasing telework agreements, staggering scheduling, and enforcing social distancing in the workplace. The hearing lasted just over an hour. Each side was given 30 minutes to make their respective arguments. During our allotted time, ASEA presented numerous examples of the haphazard and chaotic way the state has been implementing its own mandates to date, stressing that the COVID-19 crisis needs action now. I'll add that this court hearing was conducted telephonically because of COVID-19. During the state's turn, it argued that it needs to continue to operate, citing approval of permits by Fish and Game and the financial consequences of shutting down approval of these permits. In other words, without saying it, the state argued that continuing to operate is more important than the health and safety of its workers. In response to that, ASEA pointed out that most, if not all, of these permits could be processed online while at the same time providing for the safety of workers. At the close of the hearing, Judge Thomas Matthews told the parties he would take the matter under advisement and would issue a ruling before the start of business on Tuesday. Regardless of the decision, we know two things. The judicial branch of government is now paying very close attention to how this administration is applying its advice and mandates to its employees. We also know that the actions we have taken this week and in previous weeks have already contributed to positive changes in the workplace. I want to thank everyone that has shared their stories and their accounts, both positive and negative. Because of your input, we were able to make a strong case for why the state needs to act sooner rather than later in applying its own mandates for the protection of state employees and protection of all Alaskans. This virus is in Alaska. We are beyond the point of containment. It's imperative that we do everything we can to slow the rate of transmission, to flatten the curve. State employees interact with numerous other Alaskans every day. It is critical that the strictest measures and precautions are put in place for your safety and to prevent overwhelming our hospitals. Thank you for all you do for our state every day. We will update you on the court's decision as soon as we receive it. Please stay safe and stay healthy.